Hello, how are you?
Say it with us. Swiper no swiping. Swiper no swiping. Swiper no swiping.
Oh man.
Storms are coming! Oh, God! Stop! Please!
How do you like that? Eat my lightning, puny human.
Oh my God, it's one of those evil storm clouds!
Chalmers, Cole, James! Whoa!
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the CC Zone. Today, I am joined by my wonderful co-host, Daedream. Brankles had to, attend a little family get-together, so he's not here tonight. But Daedream is, and she is definitely ready to discuss a lot of spicy content regarding Plat Wednesday. Isn't that right, Daedream? How you doing?
Morning, everyone. I'm very, very excited. That's it. That's all I have to say, Redacted.
Okay.
Keep talking. Keep going, Redacted. You got this. I believe in you.
Well, I thought you were gonna give us some more. You said you're here for the content, here for the flame, but you know what? Why don't I just get into it, right? So we're discussing Plat Wednesday. It's been 2 weeks now since Wednesday has kicked off, and so what do you think so far about how our teams have performed? Last week we had Dorado Omega go 2-1 against Akuma. ID Frozen and Crustacean Nation have been delayed, so we'll find out what they have soon.
They already
KFC won.
played.
Oh, they did? Oh,
ID
Okay.
Frozen 2-1 Crustacean Nation.
Oh, they didn't update the schedule. Okay, well, we'll get to that. Come on,
Blame-
staff. What y'all doing?
Just blame play. That's what I do all the time.
He's in Albania right now. We actually can't blame him.
Watch me.
And then TA Tropics lost to CB Rush, so CB Rush finally getting a dub there. Hard Hat Zone and Love Stage, now nameless Love Stage, by the way, we're gonna get to that. They've also rescheduled unless there's some result that I don't know about. No,
They
just-
rescheduled to the middle of August for whatever reason.
Okay.
That's good for them. Hope they have a lovely August.
Just making sure. Moonstone beat ZMG 2-0, or not Moonstone, I'm sorry. MMG Rajan Storm, all these names. They went 2-0. Moonstone lost to Omega 2-1. That was a really exciting series, by the way. Did you catch that, Daedream?
Yeah, I did. I
you
have
think?
comments. Jungle Gap, anyways.
And then Nameless beat N9TF Arctic 2-0 as well. So, what do you think so far about how our Plat teams have done, Daedream? What's your thoughts?
It's been like mostly what I expected. I
Mhm.
know Brankles is watching and he is, deservedly, relishing in the fact that Reign of Kings beat Gamma. So
Oh, yeah.
good job to Reign of Kings. I'm proud of you. A little bit. Only a little bit. There needs to be a villain in like their story here, and I'm sort of like trying to fill that role here. I'm working with what I got, but yeah, it's only 2 weeks in, so it's hard to like make definitive statements about who is
Mhm.
good, who is bad. I'm gonna do it anyway, but it's like definitely hard to make those statements.
Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, there's a specific matchup you want to go over, or
For last week or this coming week?
last week. Anything catching your fancy, Redacted?
No, I mean the Moonstone Omega game, that was like, it gave me everything I wanted last week. That was a really good series. I don't even think I caught the CB game. Sorry, guys. I was definitely watching CCS 1. Cause that match was pretty hype. Actually, hold up. I remember now. Oh, you just reminded me. I did actually watch quite a few games, and DoGO going 2-1 against Akuma had me upset because I talked to Dojos. Dojos asked me like, "Oh, redacted. You think we're gonna win next week?" And I was like, "Who you going against?" He said Akuma. I said 2-0, easy money. I believe in y'all. And then they went 2-1. So they
Yeah,
made me out to be a liar. I don't
I
appreciate
mean,
that.
Dojos, spoiler alert, Dojos will be with us later, and I am going to flame him for dropping a game to Akuma because, oh boy.
Yeah, you know what? And that's actually a perfect segue. Why don't we just go ahead and bring them in? For our guests at home, we have two wonderful guests with us today. We have Dojos, who has played only one split of competitive and made it to the finals in Aegis. And our other guest, he says his amateur journey is a little boring. He played 1 week of RA sophomore gold before they figured out that he hit Plat 2 days before the finals ended. And then before the CCS last season, he was on Shadows and RPG. Shadows kicked him while he was on vacation before he decided which team to play on. And so he said he'll give us some more insight into that as well as the RPG story. And now he's on CB Rush trying to prove himself after a pretty mediocre showing last season. His only notable accomplishment was getting picked right up before Amateur Worlds and finishing in semis, which I still think is pretty accomplishing, a pretty notable accomplishment. Like, it's to say they competed in Amateur Worlds. He's played a few years in amateurs with his high school. He's played CLOL earlier this year as well. And then for as who this person actually is, he's 19, second year in college as a CS major. Some of y'all know him as the Stats Man, and he plays and writes music sometimes. We have Dojos and Gl4cial on the podcast with us tonight. So how y'all doing?
Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm happy to be here.
Happy to be here as well. Thanks for having me.
Hey, welcome. So, I mean, Dojos, your intro was pretty fluff, man. I gave Gl4cial here a whole big segue and everything. So, like, tell us a little bit about yourself and your amateur journey, man. Let's get right into it.
I think so I started last split. Last split was my first uh like first time playing comp.
Yeah.
I guess I did like a little BOL drafting for like 2 days or something like that. I guess that was like the first thing I did, and I was in like December of last year. And then I joined a team where it was coached by Drake. I don't know if you guys know him, but his college went to like CLOL finals or whatever. And that
Drake,
team kind
like
of like,
the Drake,
yeah, he's that guy.
Yep,
the
of
rapper
course.
Drake, Aubrey
Yeah.
Graham.
Not
Yep.
not the rapper Drake.
Yeah, the
I was
rapper
about to
Drake.
say-
He goes kind of crazy.
Yeah, I didn't know he was a League fan, but
Yeah, he's
Yo,
Challenger actually.
oh, that's dope. Multi-talented man. There you
Yeah,
go.
he taught me how to rap.
Challenge.
I'm gonna be featured on his next song, so stay
Ooh.
tuned.
Okay,
Bet.
Dojos.
But yeah, so that team kind of imploded in RA, and then Bing Chillers, I joined them in Aegis like mid split after their jungler ditched them, and then I joined Dorado after Aegis.
Okay. Gl4cial, why'd you choose CB Rush?
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I was doing a bit of reaching out to teams and didn't quite work out first couple times. I'm sure some people know this. I did try out for Dorado. Didn't make it. The team I tried
Heard
out
about that.
did blow up afterwards apparently. So yeah, I don't really know what happened there. And then I was also trying out for some of the TA Plat teams as well. But someone looked at my OP.GG and decided they did not even want to like bother with a single tryout game. So that was pretty sad. But yeah, that's pretty much it. But I did a Plat scouting grounds, and then Rutledge reached out. He was looking for new ADC players, and I was happy to be brought along. So that's pretty much all there is to it.
Okay. Chelsea, don't be the only one asking questions. I mean, you said you was here to flame, so
Oh
or
boy.
should I still warm up the crowd? Should I warm them up a little bit more for you before we get into it?
Me? I think you can warm him up a little.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Pressure's on.
pressure's on. You say the hard-hitting questions for later.
I got you.
Okay. Well then, so what do you all think so far of your first 2 weeks in Plat Wednesday? Gl4cial, we'll start with you. Like how your matchups felt, like how has it felt against the competition? do you think you're in the harder conference?
Well, there's obviously the much publicized news about our jungler leaving after week 1. RIP.
Yeah.
We were able to bounce back last week, but a little bit unfortunate timing for us to have probably what would be our hardest matchup of the group on that first week when we weren't doing so hot. Came off a pretty bad run. Might have gotten destroyed by Bing Chillers every single game we played against them in the scrims and on stage as well, but bounced back last week, so that's good. As far as the rest of our group, no, I think we can put up a pretty good fight. What do I think the strongest group is? Probably not ours, I'll say.
You got Dorado Omega in there, you know?
Sure,
You don't think
but we already played
that's a
against
strong
them,
group?
so we just gotta beat everybody else and we're chilling. But there's some good teams in here for sure, so it'll be fun.
Okay. Dojos, what about you? What you think about your group so far, man? I know you got something. I know you got something to say. Go ahead, bro.
I
Hey,
think
remember
it's
you can
been
flame here, man. Like this
I think it's
ain't.
been pretty easy, and I think it will continue to be easy. Like, I think
Uh-huh.
we have like the best player in each role, so we can kind of just chill. And like, let's say like someone slacks off, we know like we have 4 other carry potentials. But I think for last week, I think Akuma was actually like, I mean, to be honest, we really thought we could just go in there and ego against them, but
Yeah.
they weren't like terrible. I'd say like I think their mid lane is pretty good, even though he did get like giga gas by our gold 3 sub. But yeah,
Okay.
Oh,
All
was
right.
the who was it? Was it Chitin that was playing? Is that the
Yeah.
gold
yeah,
3 sub? Yeah.
he was
Titan's
lucky
gold 3,
1v9ing every
real.
game.
Gold 3
Yeah.
XD.
When I think of Kaiden, I think of a gold player. Totally.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. He does a
Well,
little bit of a gaming in the he was on my sister team when I was on that 1 week in RA. He played
mhm.
for the other one. But he's actually gold and I wasn't, so
Okay. Oh, well, since Dojo, you're saying your group's pretty easy. You did recently in the first week beat Gl4cial's team there 2-0. So what did you think about playing against his team so far? With that matchup and everything. I'm trying to stir the pot.
oh boy.
I don't know how to
Come on,
like.
give it to me, man.
I don't
Be
know what to
honest. You
say
can say
with
Glacier was
C-Rush, to be
trash, bro.
honest. I mean, Glacial was trying to like 1v9 both like the first game at least. I don't really remember the second game, but I know it was like Twitch was like what I remembered from the first game. But
Oh yeah, I
he
remember that
couldn't do
shit
that.
now.
His jungler Loki like ran that shit down. So yeah, I don't know. Stevie Rush is kind of like a weird spot for me. Like I think they might be like the second best team in our group, second or third to be honest. I don't know. I guess we'll just have to see
Really,
for like.
even all the controversy and like hoopla going on around with them right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think even though Cade left, I think they found like a decent replacement in Hunter Wolf still. Given that I've never played
Mhm.
against him, but he seems to be like pretty decent from what I've seen. So
I don't. I'm gonna be honest. I definitely don't think we're bottom 2, which is what the last power rankings put us at. So
Yeah, Kaiser
I
did
mean,
y'all dirty. 15th.
Oh, that's
That
to be
was
yeah.
fair, if you're using the has not since been updated player tier list from Predictive Gaming Swagner, I believe. We had the CB Rush picking up the bottom tier ADC, like kind of yikes actually. So
I remember those power rankings. I read them and I'm like, this is possibly the least informed piece of content I've ever seen in my life. But
I mean, it was after like 2 weeks, and then like I'd like barely even played a game. Like we played 2 games or something, and we had like no top laner. We had like a bunch of E subs every game. We never got like any bans. Dude, RPG at the beginning of last season, that was a whole thing.
Dojos, I want to follow up then. You say CB Rush is like top 2, top 3 in your group. You guys are obviously undefeated in series score, being 2-0 after the first 2 weeks. There are 2 other teams that are undefeated: KFC Wicked Zingers and ID Frozen. You guys already played ID Frozen in the lock-in tournament and managed to draft possibly the most inhuman comp I've seen a Platinum team draft in a while. What are your thoughts on your upcoming matches against those 2 teams?
I mean, I'm not really worried. Like, I don't know. Like I don't think highly of them. Like I know Shady Geckos are pretty good, like facilitating jungler. But I don't know who on his team he can facilitate. because they all seem pretty terrible. And then ID Frozen, yeah, I mean they pretty much almost lost when we drafted a impossible winning comp. So I think that if we just draft like humans, then we easily win. I think like their only player that could like probably carry is probably like Elsa or maybe Dallas, but his support is pretty fucking terrible. So
Damn, here's the spicy
Yeah.
takes.
I was gonna
That's what
say
I was
that,
looking
but
for.
you know, I'm not going to disagree with that either.
Yeah. I haven't seen KFC play yet. All I know is that they got knocked out first round in the lock-in, and then they had to go against the Rutledge Silas, so that one ended pretty fast. But
They're currently
or the
4-1.
nameless who beat them.
Yeah, they're currently 4-1 game score, 2-0. You know, they're tied up with DoGO right now. So, do you think their wins are like against the weaker teams, or do you think they actually might be good?
yeah, I think they're against like the weaker teams. I mean, who they played like TA Tropics, and they dropped the game to
Yeah.
them, and Undying, right?
Oh, they did drop one.
So
Yeah,
I mean, I think
I
the
know
TA
Perky is
Tropics
pretty
team.
good. He plays in Aegis on one of the teams as well, right? Trying as hard as he can
Yeah.
to not promote out. He's one game away from D2, and he's trying to stay because as soon as he gets the one win, he's just gets kicked out of Aegis mid-season. So might have to do some strategic running it down for that one.
Yeah.
Might be the play.
Okay. You know what? I mean, we talking a little bit about like the league and whatnot, but fuck that. I want to know something for real. If you could cosplay any champion, who you gonna cosplay? Dojo, you go first.
I don't know. That's kind of a weird question to ask.
Hey, give me an answer,
like I
man.
have to choose.
Yep, champion and the skin. Come on.
Damn.
Hey, you know Sneaky be doing all his Sivir cosplay with the pizza. What is it? Pizza Sivir and all those other ones. I think he did Soraka once.
Nah, I'm cosplaying Kindred, no cap.
Kindred.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Which
dope.
one? Base.
Nah, I'm a cosplay Porcelain Kindred.
That's a good one.
It'd be funny to see when the Super Galaxy skin get Dojos out here in the tights.
I'm gonna get me a nice
Holy.
wolf on my shoulder.
Yeah, that would go hard.
Give me a pet wolf.
Guys, how did
True.
we end up here? I am so lost.
Pay attention,
nice-
Daydream.
Nice little detour.
No, I mean like I know how we got here, but like why did we get here?
All right, Daydream, what are you thinking? What's the cosplay gonna be?
Yeah, what's yours gonna be, Daydream?
Oh, I didn't know I was being asked this question.
Hey.
Alright. I mean, I'm cosplaying Samira when we go to Worlds, like this Worlds in NA.
Oh, that's
have
dope.
Samira.
Which week are you going to?
I'm definitely going up to not quarterfinals, the second week of groups, because that's my birthday weekend. I'm just coming back home
Hey.
to New York. And then I think I'm going to finals in California as well.
Dope.
Dream's got money. Okay.
And I live in New York, so it's like
I'm
I
talking
don't
about
have
the
to-
finals. That's San Francisco.
Oh yeah, but shit, I don't know.
I don't know. That's the
I
only
have
chance
family-
you're gonna get in the
I-
next like who knows how many years, right?
It's 6 years, and like I have family there too.
Like, are they ever gonna want to come back to this poverty country? Like, we're just gonna go out in
Okay.
groups every time, and then just I don't know.
Okay.
May as well just go to China and Korea every year. Like,
okay.
what's even the point?
All right, back to League of Legends CCS stuff.
Oh boy.
No, wait,
I have-
we gotta get Glacial's cosplay.
Oh,
Alright,
wait,
alright,
it is
alright,
like-
true.
Yeah.
I guess at this point, I'd either have to go with the Twitch, just get like a rat mask or something with with the goggles, get a nice crossbow. That wouldn't be too difficult. And then if I had to do the sneaky style one, definitely going for the misfortune at this point.
This guy.
Get like the battle bunny. Oh man, would be kind of dope.
Okay.
Bouncing around on the sidewalk.
That's where it's at right there.
Oh man. All right, Daydream. What do you want to ask? Go ahead.
All right. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So Gl4cial, you were here, last season in the CCS. I received through the power of investigative journalism some news of a roster change in your group. Specifically, Akuma Shurikens, their starting ADC Alive is stepping down, and
No.
former CCS finalist Mori is going to be filling in that ADC spot. I don't. By investigative journalism, I mean he DM'd me and said, "Hey, you want to scoop here?"
The scoop.
So
I feel like I read something about that. Because
Yeah.
Alive is the guy that coached Zeta as well, right?
yeah,
I think he
But-
messaged something about in chat when we were playing against each other, but I guess I don't know. He's just got to step down before our game. Kind of sad.
yeah. So
We
you guys,
played
you
them
were
week
in
4, I
Yeah.
believe.
you were in Maury's group last split. He obviously hasn't played this split, but he made finals last split. What are your thoughts on? I believe a rematch because I don't think I played. I believe Maury played against you when DNX played. I don't think I was there.
Oof.
So how you feel?
Trying to remember the DNX game. I feel like it was really early in the season.
In that case, you probably got rolled. That's
Oh
sort
no,
of
absolutely. I mean, we got rolled at the end of the season anyway, dude.
That's
It's kind of a shame. Like our games against like yeah okay or anything like weren't streamed because I swear that man Elsa from Frozen was dropping like 20 bombs on our head with Darius. Like, dude, I'm just chilling bot lane and then just like I'm farming guys. I'm like, all right, guys, almost hit my mythic power spike, and then they're like, oh, Darius is trolling. He's in our jungle. And then, like, 10 seconds later, it's just a nice little enemy triple kill. Like, I don't know what's happened. The game's already over. Guy's was a bit of a monster in our games, but I think we played them week 2, and I want to say it was just not even close. I'm not exactly sure. I actually feel like I didn't play that series. I think I might have had to grab a sub for me. Like, I couldn't play.
Well, I
Oh
guess
yeah, that's right. Yeah, I never played against them. All right, here's the story. We had to find an emergency sub, so we'd have enough subs on RPG. So like anytime I couldn't play, I'm sending messages in like a million different Discords. First person to get back to me. All right, you're playing for RPG tonight. Let's go, boys. So we had some guy named Orn Hub, who was like gold. I don't even know if he played ADC, but he went in there. He did his best. He played a Caitlyn game and a Jhin game. Had a nice combined 0-12 and 4 series there. So
about standard for Gl4cial and the rest of RPG's ADC performance.
Oh
wouldn't you
yeah,
say?
yeah. Par for the course. Honestly, might even be an above average performance compared to what we're used to for that team. So yeah.
I mean, RPG notwithstanding, more former CCS finalist. Do you think he stacks up to the new and improved 32 team CCS competition, or how do you think he's gonna fare in this group?
I mean, he made it to finals last team, or last time. So he's obviously gonna be a stronger player. And I know there's a lot of stronger ADCs. But I think he'll probably stack up all right. I guess I haven't watched too much of him play. I haven't watched a live play either. But from what I know, he's a coach, so like maybe he's just like coach mechanics. Just get the zoomer on, and we'll chill, right?
Dojos, do you have Twitch chat open or the stream open on Twitch?
No.
Or are you watching our lovely producer stream in Discord? You should see what he did to your wonderful picture.
Well, that's actually brilliant.
Oh my god.
That's what you would look like, my boy, if you
Hey, I'd rock that, not gonna lie.
Actually, yeah, it kind of works.
It's kind of
I'd
cool.
rock that, no cap.
Perfect.
Gl4cial, I think you're next.
Oh no.
Oh
it's
boy.
coming.
All right, but Dojos, I got a question for you because he's been kind of quiet, and Dojos likes to talk shit in the Discord. So I feel like this might be my only one chance to like get him to talk shit in voice comms, like in public, in stream. Obviously talk shit in Discord. So Dojos, my question for you is, who's the most dog shit player you've ever played against, whether in CCS or an amateur in general? Come on.
Like what's
Or
dog
both.
shit
Give me
player?
both. Give me both.
That's kind of hard. Most dog shit player I've ever played against?
Yep.
Damn, that's actually really hard. There's a lot of dog shit players, not gonna lie. But okay,
if you want to be more specific, we could go your role because you're a jungle main, so we could say the most dog shit jungle.
No,
that
but
makes
like,
it easier for you.
Not gonna lie, last week in Aegis, I played against Ravens, man. That guy is so terrible. It's actually not funny.
Guys, I'd like to remind the the podcast and Twitch chat that Dojos did in fact lose that series.
Okay, I lost, but that guy is
Wait.
actually the worst player, the worst jungler
Wait,
I ever
you
played
lost the
against.
series, but he's dog shit.
No,
Okay,
no,
well
yeah, he's just
listen,
You can't
bad.
do
listen.
that. You
No,
can't.
but listen, we had okay, so our team kind of boomed, right? So we moved our mid to AD, and we had to find a last minute mid who hasn't played in like months. So like,
So
You ha-
some
oh,
some
yeah.
of the RPG technology from last
Hey,
season.
hey,
there
Chelsea.
you
You know
go.
what that sounds like to me, Chelsea? Sounds like
What?
copium.
nah, I don't that guy is fucking terrible.
Reminds
It's
me
not
of
funny.
it wasn't in CCS, but in one of our Risen games, Shivy didn't show up, and then I had to play Gragas top lane. It was, or maybe Shivy still couldn't play yet. Like I honestly don't know what that guy was doing with his games, but dude, my top lane go brazy. You don't want to see my Gragas. It's
I
just too
promise
clean.
you, I don't want to see your Gagas. You're right.
True. Go
Dojos.
crazy with it.
Maybe following up on Redacted's question, I'll make it a little more. I'll give you a little more specific a scenario. There's a lot of teams currently in the season's DCS that either have gotten good starts or maybe have been hyped up before the season. Do you think there are any teams that people, public opinion certainly higher them, but do you think that are very overrated?
First one that comes to mind is probably Goldfish Gaming. And both the ID teams. I
Why
think
are you kicking Goldfish while they're down, man? They're like
okay.
0-2 right now or something.
No, I mean, they
I mean
picked
they're
up
1-1.
win. They
Like
played
I
against
think
they're
Horizon
1-1?
Gaming.
I think they're like a
Okay.
middle of the pack team. Like I don't think they're like terrible. Like
Uh-huh.
I think they're pretty middle of the pack, but I don't think that they will make it far into playoffs. Like I think they're like first or second round exit probably. And then I think both ID teams are pretty terrible too. Like they have really big egos from winning lock-in, but I think that's kind of yikes that they flex that every day.
Yeah.
I guess it's like the only thing they've ever won.
Yeah.
Have you seen their ID copy pasta?
Oh my.
Not even a good
Yeah.
copy pasta. Like if it was a good copy pasta, I'd respect it because yeah, I do that too, but it's not even good. That's what pisses me off about it. If we're
Okay,
gonna
but
get content, actually get good content.
back to Redacted's question on
Uh-huh.
like the worst player, it has to be that whole Horizon Gaming roster. Those players actually might be the worst I've ever
No,
seen.
I can't let you diss Gregorio like that, man. Gregorio suffered
hold
too
on.
much.
Dojos is absolutely spitting right now, by the way.
I'm not gonna lie, we
Yeah.
scrimmed. Okay, I'm not gonna leak too much, but we scrimmed their roster, and I don't think their jungler had over 100 CS in any fucking game. This guy was just AFK. I swear to God.
He's a playmaker. You
Like
gotta
this guy was.
respect it.
I
He's
don't
not
know.
about
And
the
then
camps.
let's just say like our top locked in Tarek and solo killed their top laner like 3 or 4 times. It was kind of
Your top locked in Tarek?
yes, and he solo killed their top laner playing Riven like 3 or 4 times. No troll.
Harmonica played. Oh yikes!
Yeah.
They lost to Efron in script.
Yeah,
Efron off roll.
that team is fucking terrible. I'd be surprised if they won a game.
Not like this. Not like this.
I coach a gold team, and my mid laner is like, yeah, I'm subbing for Omega. And I'm like, oh, good luck. And then he won, and I realized he was off roll ADC, winning against the Plat team. Bro, that man, 31st was too high for them.
Oh no.
Absolute shame and regret. Speaking of 31st,
they're just catching strays or what right now?
I mean, they're gonna catch more strays. I'm gonna do an updated full list of the whole 32 team power rankings I did. That was good content, so I'm gonna do it again after this week, and we'll see.
Already after this week, we're not even halfway through though. You don't want to wait.
No, I want to farm content so I can get more Subway sandwiches.
Honestly, that's pretty base. That's something I can get behind. Oh, here it is.
I love the honesty, Daydream. I love it though. Oh man. Okay, I mean Glacier, you're kind of wholesome, but you know what? Fuck it. I'm sure we can get some fire out of you. Who's dog shit to you, bro? Come on.
I was thinking about that when you asked him, and I'm trying to remember, and it's like the thing is I will just not remember if I'm sure it was like some random person we scrimmed. Like maybe I just scrimmed against a gold team at some point, and the enemy 80 carry or something completely ran it down.
Yeah.
So I probably just don't remember.
But
maybe if I have to pick someone from recently or someone in one of the leagues we play in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give us some content. Give us a name that the audience will recognize.
Trash
Ooh.
talk finna pop off tonight, so make
I
sure you
played
ready for that
against.
smoke.
I mean,
Alright. So it'd probably have to be one of the Aegis teams. I mean, honestly, our group isn't super weak. Maybe let's see.
Remember, I said who's the most dog shit player, not weak, dog shit.
Oh, just straight trash.
Yes. Like I
Yeah.
can't believe this player is actually on the team.
Yeah, Dojos in week 1 of APL. There it is. Just week
Oh
1.
my.
it's true.
Unfortunate
Yeah.
performance there. But
What happened?
We-
Give us the content, because I don't watch
It was
pretty much a lot of other leagues.
it was a slump week. Let's just
it
say
was a
that.
slump week for sure. That was the first week of Aegis, and it was Dorado OG versus CB. And I think I just played Misfortune every game, and we did not. I think it was just a 2-0, right? We
Yeah.
did our best though.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So you guys play each
It was
other
funny
quite
though. It was
often.
like
Yeah.
we
Week 1
played a
in
few
both
times.
leagues.
No, but my memory from that series is I think game 2 you guys picked Callista, and I was just sitting bot lane like by myself, had no mana left, and then I think Milk Tra like he blast comes over, tries to 1v1 me. I'm out of mana, and then I just stand still and I right click this guy to death. And he just lost the 1v1 to the zero mana Misfortune. I'm like, this champion is just so useless or what? Like, RIP actually.
Milk Trez elite, but if he is R1 in Callista, you know he's a little tilted at that point.
He had a really good
Yeah.
Ezreal game before that. Man, I was trying to 1v9. That was because that first game was the one Zol went like 0-9 in the Gwen Ornn matchup, right?
Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate week. It
Unfortunately,
was not the week of the dog. Let's just say that.
Zol got yeah, they did him so dirty in this.
I'm not hearing a lot
player
of
rankings,
I'm not hearing a lot of accountability from you, Dojos. You know, you keep trying to like push it off to the side, my boy.
Nah, I mean, like, I definitely didn't perform that week. Like, I'm not gonna like
Uh-huh.
sugarcoat it. Like, but yeah, I won't say too much. It was just very
No, go
unfortunate.
ahead. Speak up.
I don't think either of us are legally allowed
Oh,
to talk
you know
about what
what?
happened to Zol that night.
No, it's.
I mean, it wasn't
it's
really,
off
like-
limits.
It wasn't really like only
I can't
like
say too
Zoel or
much, or-
something. I think
Yeah, I can't-
Zoel like has been like playing a lot better low key. Like since like week 1, he's definitely been like performing a lot better, and people like bash on him way more than they need to.
No, did the
Like-
community power
Wait,
rankings? They literally
you
put him
telling me-
below the gold players. I'm like, okay, Zol's not that bad.
Wait,
like,
Zoe actually plays comp?
Yeah.
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 I
Plays
didn't
on-
know that. I'm just finding this out. I thought he was
He
just
plays
an
in
owner,
Aegis.
like
Yeah,
Plays
played.
Aegis.
You guys had him on last week, didn't you? He didn't tell you guys he played on a team? Bruh.
Yeah, he
This
plays
is
on the
news to
OG
me.
roster.
Oh, I gotta see. What league he playing? I gotta start watching y'all games then.
Yeah,
Aegis.
Zoel plays in Aegis. Redacted, what laner do you think Zoel is? Where does since you don't know he plays, what vibes are you getting from Zoel? I'm curious.
I low key, I think he told me he was a top laner though.
Oh, okay. Well, then
Yeah, he
that's
told me he was a
spoiled,
top
but-
laner. But if I didn't know that before, let me see. Just going off the way he talked in like Discord and shit, I could have guessed he was either a mid or a jungler or an ADC, because you know he talks a lot of shit, and yeah, I feel like those 3 roles are usually the ones that do that. Like jungle, mid, and ADC. We're the shit talking players. Like especially now that jungle meta has been so prominent, you know. So yeah, like I would have totally thought that. I mean, top lane talk shit too, but they like talk shit to other top laners, and then they flame the rest of the map, you know.
Yeah.
So
I think we should
Alright.
like.
Okay,
Just-
wait, I have a new answer for the worst player question. I think in Plat
remember,
Worlds we
dog
played
shit,
against.
not worst player, dog shit.
Yeah, we were playing in I think it was the group stage, and we're against a team called Sun Leviathan, and they had an ADC that was macro based. That guy was pumping out the content. He was like tweeting all the time. Yeah, big
Oh my
respect to
God.
that guy. But I think his support is unironically like a negative win rate gold 4 player, and he was on the Plat team. He might have been a little bit hard to carry for them.
Yo, don't talk to Dojos about losing to gold players.
Oh no, what happened?
Yeah, man, we don't talk about that.
Dojos, you wanna recount the story of being killers in APL finals last split?
Nah, I think we can
Oh,
move on to
true.
the next topic.
Yeah, we got to play
No,
against that
no,
team as
no,
well.
guys.
in Worlds.
Nah, I
It's
think we can go
about
to the
it,
next
man.
topic.
That
Nah,
it's
let's
valid.
talk about it, man.
Dude, is Islamic and Archer. They,
Listen, I'm
Power
here.
duo
I'm here to
right
talk
there.
about CCS, not Aegis last
Yeah,
split, so we can go next.
Islamic's
We got
in
plenty of
CCS
time to talk
though.
about CCS. Look, for the viewers at home, the podcast is not just a standard hour tonight. We're going until we don't feel like going no more. Kidding,
boy.
but like we do have more than an hour tonight. So Dojos, let's get into it.
That's
Shy
let's
away.
All right. Let's
Islamic
just say
Samurai,
Islamic
aka
Alistar is pretty cracked. That guy kind of like did me dirty, not gonna lie. But
He's on a team again, right? They got
he's
him
on
on
love stage.
they on nameless.
No,
love
nameless
stage.
love stage, by the way.
Okay.
I CBA with that. Okay,
Well, so like, wait, but how are they
Oh, wait.
nameless when they have a nan? Like, actually, that's just too crazy to me.
And how are they nameless love stage when there's already a nameless team in that group? Isn't there like something against that? I don't
That's
know.
a very great question.
You're talking to the Dorado Championship Series right now.
That is
I don't
true.
think competitive integrity is like the number one concern here.
Wait, is Love Stage and Nameless really in the same group?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they're in B, aren't they?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think they already played each other too.
Oh yeah, they played each
maybe
other
that's
week
why
one. I
maybe that's why they
remember
allowed it.
Islamic locked in Swain mid and absolutely hate crimes nameless, losing to a gold off-roll mid laner.
I think Islamic's just a different breed of gold player, though.
True. Islamic is respectfully built different. Islamic is great. But on the topic of that nameless love stage team, they recently picked up a new jungler, someone maybe familiar to Gl4cial, Cade. Thoughts on? I mean, I'm looking at the roster sheet. He's right there.
Oh shit!
Kid has had enough. I respect that. No, honestly,
and y'all are in the same conference.
That's the team 0-2's calling the shots, right? He's kind of going off with the GMing there, making the power moves like RPG last season, picking up Gregorio and playing like no games with him, and then getting him elo held for playoffs. That's a power move right there. But
what are y'all?
I'm glad to see Kid playing again because he's pretty good. I think I mean, there's a few good junglers in that division for sure. I think he's going to be playing against the Moonstone guy, the Zhao PP, and
You mean Delilah's son?
Mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely. Right. Delilah's son and Delilah. Okay, that's a power group actually.
I love Zhao PP, but just it's such a golden opportunity to flame someone that I, in my right mind, cannot, pass it up. Zhao PP is great.
Yeah, but what do y'all think of 0-2, man? He's also a known shit talker in the CCS Discord, so I'm sure, and I think I've seen like Dojos, you and him have a little, little words here and there. Maybe I could be wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. That guy's a fucking rat. Like,
I mean, he's a Twitch man, right? No, I don't have that wrong.
Yeah,
it's in our blood for sure, right there. Another fellow Twitch player. And,
I don't know. I think he talks a lot of shit, but he doesn't really have anything to like back it. Like I remember one time he was like claiming he had 8 chips, but I pressed him to show me any type of proof, and he couldn't. It took him like 2 days, and he never. Is that
like the guy with the 6 bitcoins?
Yeah.
It's the ADC with the 8 chips.
Or making bets that aren't certified.
True.
Wait, what even happened with that? I looked in like CCS trash talk, and then like Zoel and 0-2 were like going at it, and like, oh yeah, normal day in CCS trash talk. But then we were talking about money, and I got very, very confused.
They made some kind of bet about like who would place higher, I think in Aegis, and
I thought it was lock-in.
I thought
it might have been lock-in. I wasn't sure though. I thought it was Aegis. I could be wrong.
Surprisingly, Matt G is the one that knows the story.
Of course, it's Matthew Jesus.
Yeah. Because 0-2 plays on the Crustacean Nation team for Aegis with with Elsa from Frozen and Skifter and Vertigo and such.
That team's doing pretty good.
No, exactly. That's the point. Because I think the bet was like who would place higher. It was like Dorado OG or Crustacean Nation. I don't think Crustacean Nation have dropped the game yet.
Oh, why did Zoel take that?
They haven't dropped the game yet in their group, and I think Dorado's
Yeah.
trying to claw their way into the top half of the teams in our group. But
Let's see. TDR
I think they can
Precision
do it.
Nation, they are 5-0, and Dorado Gaming is 3-2. Oh man, they are hanging on by a thread, to say the
I mean,
least.
they only dropped one other series. You know, did they beat ZMG?
We played them this week.
Oh boy, that'll be a fun one.
Speaking of other series or other so how many other I'm curious because I don't want to just make this only CCS. How many other leagues do y'all play in? So Dojos, you go first.
I play in Aegis, and I'm gonna play in BOO when it starts.
Okay. And
Yep.
Glacial?
I'm the same way. Well, CBR
Both?
is gonna be playing for BOL Tuesday and CCS Wednesday and Aegis Thursday. And don't even ask me when we're planning on scrimming because I don't think we figured that out yet. But
why do you need a scrim when you just play so much? I mean,
true. But
then
we're never gonna be able to like break out new picks or like try new things. I think is the. So maybe I don't know. Maybe BOL will be our scrim league, and we'll just for fun all the games there. We'll have to see, or CCS.
Wait, so that means you and Dojos are like gonna be playing against each other pretty much all split.
Yeah, for the most part, right?
So what's the head-to-head right now? Glacier, you said y'all beat Dojos once in Aegis, and Dojos has beat y'all down CCS.
Yep. So we're 2-2.
2-2 in game score, 1-1 in series
1-1.
score.
Okay, so
we also played against each other in Plat scouting grounds, and his team blew up.
I did not play in that shit. Not gonna lie.
Let's go. Yeah, that puts me over the edge. I'm still ahead.
I wasn't my team. I wasn't in it.
Nope. Yeah, not after we played. I'll tell you that much.
I didn't even play a single game.
Oh, true. No, it was 0-2. Played one more game before you left as well.
Yeah. It's a bit unfortunate.
Okay, so I got a question for y'all then. Who this is a bit more standard, standard whatever reporter type question. I've asked this every week so far. Who wins Wednesday overall for y'all? Like, okay, let me rewrite that first. Who's the first seed in Wednesday and who's gonna win Wednesday?
I think it's a pretty clear answer that CB Rush is just heavy favorites. Obviously, going into we had no roster struggles at all. We are just optimizing. There's
if you had to choose a team besides your own, who is winning Wednesday?
I mean, honestly, there's a bunch of good teams. I think Group B is kind of stacked. Omega took down Moonstone. And I think Moonstone were the favorites, right, for Wednesday. And obviously, having a 0% win rate against that team, they're probably pretty good. So I'll probably have Omega and my father Civil up there to win.
Calling a man in public your father? Okay, it couldn't be me. Batman couldn't beat that out of me, bro.
He made it public. That guy was going crazy.
Batman couldn't beat that out of me. Dojos, besides your team, who do you think is actually competition? Because I know all Dorado thinks they're God's gift to Earth.
We are.
Probably ZMG Frost.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
No. You're gonna have to. Defend that argument. Hold on. What?
Okay, but like I actually I can't say any other team. Like I could say Omega, but Glacier already said that, so I don't want to like repeat it. But I honestly don't think there's like any other team that will compete against us.
Zero faith in your duo partner, Dojos. Heard you know Attacker Gaming a lot.
Oh yeah, we go crazy. I don't know.
No faith.
I think they just play a lot of weird like ego stuff that will not work out for them a lot.
Why do you think you made it into Dorado?
Huh?
I'm asking Glacier, why doesn't he think he made it into Dorado? Because I've noticed like a lot of Dorado players, they just all like love to talk shit. Like is it a prereq to get into Dorado? And Glacier, do you think like
True? I haven't got it. Yeah, it's like L9. You need to get more chat restrictions to get into Dorado. I think you need to get like a 14-day, and like the last year, that's your ticket in. Oh no, and actually, I think it's I think I was like trying out for some team because their ADC left, and then their ADC just came back. So I was like, all right. I guess I just wasted my time with that, but
And
I
now
don't
you're
know.
gonna make them pay.
I mean maybe. I think they got a. I mean, like I said, I think the team I was trying out for blew up, and they just
Yeah.
put together a whole new roster anyway. I don't quite remember who's playing on that team, but
It is Septi, Rogue, Ratchet from Iceborne and Amateur Worlds, Oswald, and Love Me, the
nice,
CCS
nice.
person.
What league are they gonna be playing in?
They're playing Victorious.
Victorious, right?
Yeah.
Victorious next
Yeah.
season.
Yeah. Dorado Gaming Sigma.
True.
That is the name. Yeah, for sure, indeed. Man, y'all been pretty good. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I came in I was gonna try and instigate y'all to really like go at each other's throats, but you know, it's all good.
I will farm some more content. So we talked about Wednesday. On the other side of the pond or of the calendar, or whatever.
Oh yeah, there's Thursday.
There is Thursday, a whole
What?
entire
There's a
another league.
Thursday league? Nah, surely not.
No,
Yeah, Wednesday clears just like last season.
that
Wednesday
is.
was just clearly a cut above.
You do realize Wednesday lost last season, right? Gl4cial.
No. Wednesday clears.
Okay. Okay.
Jaden's
Anyways,
trying to be a
Cope.
kid.
I know you guys probably haven't had time to watch the games live as you've had your Aegis matches, but are there any teams that are like good or vaguely human on that side, or do you think whichever team wins Wednesday is just gonna win the league?
I mean, let's see. Thursday, they have Gamma and Glaive, right? And I think I don't know. I guess Goldfish as well. I don't really remember any of the other teams.
Goldfish
Um,
lost to Rodham. I don't think we consider them
Yeah,
championship
exactly.
contenders.
There's
Yeah,
Reign of Kings. What are you talking about? The Dark
Reign of
Horse,
Kings, true.
the
Brankles is favorite.
Exactly. You know,
I mean,
putting Chelsea to shame.
I
Yeah,
can't really comment on that team because I haven't seen them play and I have no idea who any of their players are. I mean, they're probably good. I don't know.
I mean,
That's
respect.
not trying to be a
respect-
flame or anything, but
I mean, respect to Reign of Kings, but Scammer just picked a really, really bad time to eat a bunch of glue. It was. Why'd you have to do me like that, Karina?
they beat Gamma. Is that what happened?
Yeah, they 2-1'd Gamma
Ooh.
on stream. And
Slappy went like 10-0-6 on Aatrox, bro. That shit was crazy.
Everyone at Dorado is saying that Carino is the next coming of Jesus Christ on that team. So that's kind of surprising to hear that they ended up losing. But I don't know, maybe they'll be able to bounce back.
Yeah, I mean, I think they lost because they caught my son has them on a bad day, and then they played with a different support that they've been screwing with because obviously he
True.
transferred
yeah,
teams.
yeah, but it's like D-Holy,
I mean,
right?
they still shouldn't have lost, in my opinion,
Yeah.
but that motherfucker has them was playing Gray Screen Simulator, so
That's just the top laner thing. I honestly don't blame him. You know, they just all gotta have those games.
That's my
yeah.
integrity as a content creator on the line, and Hazem just. I'm gonna have a word with him next time we speak.
But yeah, I think like I don't really think highly of many Wednesday team or Thursday teams. I think like people that will meet us in finals is maybe like Gamma. I think it'll just be like a Dorado finals.
I mean, honestly, that'll pull the viewership for sure. I'm sure
Like-
Flay wouldn't mind that Dorado Championship Series.
I think maybe Glaive can like 2v8 their way to finals if possible.
Wait, 2v8.
But
So who are the
Yeah,
two?
curious.
Who are the
Which are
two?
the two?
Oh boy.
it'd probably be Panzora and maybe like Flying Squirtle, but I don't know. I mean, I played Flying Squirtle when he had
Xernean disrespect?
Huh?
What?
I mean,
Xernean their support.
For context, Panzora and Squirtle were on the VBU team that shamed Bozos in Aegis finals last split.
they didn't shame me. I don't think.
I
I mean,
just
I
realized
don't,
you call
just
him
took no
Bozos
accountability
this
at
whole
all
time.
there.
I don't think Flying Squirtle is like really that great. I mean, he's playing with the fucking like mid laner that literally fed him every wave because he was just an enchanter player. But I think he's kind of like a like Trundle fucking something else 2 trick or something like that. But I don't really think he's that great. So I mean, he's alright.
That's right. Gl4cial, back to you. I know Dojos has given his opinion on the ID teams, but before there's another 10 million copy pastas, I think people want to know, Gl4cial, what do you think about ID Eclipse in Thursday, their chances of doing anything?
Well, I can't actually comment on ID Frozen because I did play them. I don't remember exactly how that game went. I mean, obviously we lost, so yeah, they're pretty cracked, I guess. I have no idea who's on Eclipse. I didn't really watch any of the Thursday lock-in games. I think I was at work at the time, so unlucky.
That's the BKP team.
But if I remember seeing the bracket, like all of the best Thursday teams, or what people think would be the best Thursday teams, weren't playing in that tournament. So I think it was a little bit Mickey Mouse. At least Frozen, they went through Omega, they went through CB. So I think ID Frozen, they're definitely contenders. I don't really know about the Eclipse team though.
About Eclipse.
Not too sure. Let's see who's on this roster. We got
Yeah, go ahead, take a look. Because they've been screaming from the rafters that.
Oh wow, okay. So I was working on stats, and one of the things I added was like the one trick thing, where like it would show who has the most wins on a champion. And it looks to me like half of the Eclipse's team has been playing the same champions every game. Their mid laner has 5 games on Victor already. They got 4 games Misfortune, another MF1 trick, and then they have Nautilus. So I guess they just run the same team comp every game. And it's pretty easy to win with Victor, MF, Nautilus. So who knows? Maybe they just have a Draft Kingdom on everyone.
Draft Kingdom or One Trick Ponies, and therefore once you start banning out their pool, they get exposed.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe ban Victor, Misfortune, Nautilus against ID Eclipse, and who knows?
There goes some strats there for y'all Plat folks.
True. Stats coming soon. TM. Promise.
Yeah, I think my opinion on ID Eclipse is I think it's BKP against the world. Like his team looks pretty fucking terrible. Same with the ID Frozen team. Like I don't know. Like I would say Dallas could have a chance, but he's actually playing with like an inhuman dog in the bot lane. So I think it's like Elsa versus the world.
Okay, so the ID Frozen support, that guy has just been on my friends list for like 3 years or something, and I have absolutely no idea when I added this guy. But I saw that they were on one of the teams. I was like, wait, this name looks way too familiar.
Maybe y'all met
I remember. I think he was a pretty cracked Morgana one trick, but
Soulkarch, right? That's his name.
Yeah, might have some adapting to do. First steps into platinum. I had a rough first split in platinum.
Hold on, Daedream groaned. What's the groan for?
I remember I was like watching the stream, and the Leona play needed some work.
No, if I'm gonna give any advice, just like ward a little bit,
ADC, bro.
Or your lane will get ganked a million times. You gotta put up some vision. Play a little bit safer. Try not to die as much, and you'll smurf it. There we go.
I don't know. It was like they won the game, but like he just kept walking into 5 people and dying, and it's like at some point you gotta learn, right?
And he's just the next. He's the next coming of Hillisang. You just gotta wait for the flip heads and Soulkarch gonna 1v9.
Instead of Soulkarch, call him Soulkarch.
Soulkarch and chat. I have the best vision score, no cap. Well, if you're gonna walk into 5 people to get wards, I better hope you do. That's some facts
so he's
right
just
there.
cosplaying Mr. Potato.
True.
Yeah, but Mr. Potato has a Cat Girl Championship chip. This dude does not.
True.
And he warded quite a bit. You know what? I shouldn't have done my boy dirty like that. My bad, Mr. Potato, if you're watching. I apologize.
Dude, Mr.
Potato is my good.
He is the absolute greatest of all time.
I miss him. Why didn't none of y'all pick him up? Dojos, why didn't Dorado pick up Potato? I know y'all know about him. You can't tell me you don't.
I don't know who Potato is.
Oh, you?
God.
Oh. Well,
unlucky.
I guess I have to go talk to Zoe then.
That's crazy. Man, did you spend like all of last bit like talking more in trash talk than like any of the players that actually played in the league?
Was he in CCS? Were you in the
No,
Dojos
he
last
didn't play. He
split?
just
He didn't play.
he always spammed trash talk chat, even though he just didn't
Yeah,
play in
I
the league.
always like the trash talk. So anywhere people will trash talk, you'll find me there.
True.
Was your name Dojos last split? I don't remember
Yeah.
seeing.
Yeah, no, he was there. He was there.
I think Brankles made like some meme or something with like the
maybe I
True.
was
Simpsons.
thinking
I
of
think
It
it
was
That's
the
a
was.
good-
Simpsons meme.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
a good meme.
There was some legendary trash talk moments last split.
Dojos, you
Yeah.
should join the Titan server where I'm teaching Kai how to trash talk, and you'd be a good example for them.
Oh, true.
My son Solus can't trash talk. He's too nice.
Yeah, we're working on it. Don't worry.
Gotta teach him the ways.
Yeah, I gotta definitely teach people the ways how to trash talk right. Man, you was popping off yesterday when they released the when I lobbed the grenade in trash talk with the name power ranking article, and then Wardbox was like, "Why is new rank so high?" And Dojos was like one of the first people to comment. I was like, "Bro, this guy has to have like notifications on or something."
Yeah, I don't know who the fuck that guy is. I don't know why he was trash talking, but like
He's
I
the
saw
ID Eclipse guy
yeah,
that plays Nautilus apparently
that
every
guy's
game.
that guy's like a fucking gold like 40 win rate, and he tried to cope and say it's because he played ADC at the start of the split, but and then
Oh,
he
I
tried
Control
remember
is
coming
so
seeing that.
easy.
and then he tried coming for my
That's why I
son
play
Matt
it.
G, so I had to put him on a t-shirt.
Damn.
Oh, someone in Twitch chat said he gold, but he beat you. So
He never
True.
beat me.
I don't think they've played.
I've never
that's what.
played against that guy.
It's zero. It's 0-2. He's the one saying that.
Yeah, that guy
Oh,
just
okay. Whenever I
yeah.
see that name, I sort of just disregard the text message that comes after it.
Yeah, you kind of have to take what that guy says with a grain of salt. That
Well, if
guy's,
you're asking us to talk about him, and my friend, this is the platinum edition of the C season. I don't think you belong here, my friend.
Oh,
You're
redacted.
not fooling anybody.
What's up?
I have a question for you. As an official
Okay.
CCS staff member, when is Coffee going to be let back into CCS Plat? When is he going to be free? Free
What do you
coffee.
mean?
Free
Ways is gonna be
coffee.
free?
First it was free Gregorio, now it's free coffee. Huh?
Free
No,
coffee.
don't free coffee. What's going on here, man? Guys gotta play some
well,
games on jungle or something.
I'm
man.
going to give you the official CCS spokesman response. As a member of the CCS, we look at everyone's accounts and rosters and just their player history very seriously. I'm going to pass that along to my roster staff and they will get back to Mr. Coffee as soon as possible.
Hey, we have some of the roster staff on stream right now. Any
Yeah,
comments?
Dojos. Yeah, Dojos.
Yeah, we
comment.
do have roster staff on. Hey, Dojos, why don't you give us a little bit of insight into your boy Coffee then? Go ahead.
I don't know.
He's like, bro, if I say the wrong shit, I might be out of a team tonight.
I can't say too much.
Yeah, no comment.
No comment. I
It's
played
under
the fifth.
wraps.
I played the fifth.
Listen,
He signed the NDA.
listen, Coffee, I tried, okay? I gave it a good honest effort. You can't say I didn't.
Oh man. Okay, let me get back to like a little standard question, right? Who's MVP for y'all in Wednesday? Who do you think would be the MVP?
So
Who do
far?
you think has the potential? Yeah, who do you
Oh.
think has the potential to be the MVP?
Let's see.
You can say yourself too, by the way. Just make sure you have a very valid argument.
Dog,
Don't
dude.
let
There's no shot.
Do not
See,
let
I
Dojo
can't
say
really.
himself.
I don't know. I feel like it's kind of hard to vote someone on Dorado Omega just because, like, everyone on that team is pretty good. As far as like most valuable player, on Wednesday, probably I don't know who's the best player with like the worst team. Maybe alternative. Honestly, alternative again. I saw some of those score lines.
Team is
Holy,
alternative on anyway.
he's still
I don't
playing on
know.
Hard
Hardhead Zone.
Marcel.
Oh, he's on Hardhead still? Okay.
Man played Ezreal mid and dropped a nuke on the enemy team. Like, I don't know how that's even like still playable, but he always finds a way. I remember I cast one of the games last split, and he picked Katarina into Dr. Phillinshill's Tryndamere mid lane. And he solo killed him like 5 times in lane, finished the game with like 15 kills, 0 deaths or something ridiculous like that. I mean, and then the next game he like played a Nivea or something, and then just like solo killed him a million times as well. So like I don't even know how that guy just gets it done on every champion. But I'll probably put him. He's a smurfer for sure.
Got you. Dojos. All right, let's hear it. Who's your MVP, bro? Even if it's yourself, you better have a damn good argument.
I won't vote for anyone on my team. I mean, I think someone on our team will obviously win it, but I think if I had to vote for someone else, it would probably either be Marcel or it'd probably be Dell on Omega, because I saw
Okay.
the series, or maybe
Oh yeah, that was
yeah, probably
that was
one of
a
those two, I
complete
think.
Smurf Jungle Canyon right there. I have to say.
Believe
Delilah
Delilah
kind of
actually.
1v9'd it.
Delilah absolutely dragged that team to a victory. I don't know.
What
I don't
was
think the
Delilah
players.
playing?
Delilah's playing like.
Well, then
Trundle.
the second game was the Ash game, right? Where Civil was map or aim hacking all his arrows to mid lane as well.
Those are good arrows. Those are really good arrows. Like the thing about Omega is those like Omega doesn't have bad players except for their top laner. He's really bad, but the rest of them aren't bad. So that might
There's
be
nothing like I think when we played against them for our Aegis cross match or cross group or whatever it was. He absorbed the pressure, a nice little 0-8 Shyvana performance, and then we kind of lost 4v5 to the rest of the team. So I don't know what he does up there, but you know, to his credit, he makes it work. They've been winning, so.
I mean, the answer is die a lot. That's. I think it's pretty clear what happened there.
True, but you know, he's getting the results, and that's what counts.
I still can't get over when he ego picked Fiora into Panzera's Graves and got perma 1v2'd on repeat. I
Damn.
remember that. I was in that game. That was fun. I played Zeri. I did nothing.
That's a Zeri classic. Either you're just 1v9 or you're just farming the whole game, and you're like, all right, what's going on the rest of the map?
Daedream, you know what? I have a question for you now, actually.
Yeah.
As an ADC aficionado yourself, you know, you're in the Diamond League.
Yeah.
As an what advice do you have for our young man Gl4cial here? In the Diamond to you know climb. What advice do you have for our young get to a better league, a better team? To, you know, climb.
I think Gl4cial's like higher LP than me right now.
No, I'm
I think Gl4cial's like higher LP
impossible.
than me. Are you?
I'm platinum 3.
Okay, never mind. No,
I'm in flat 3.
Redacted, I'm gonna be like 150 with you. I like lost like 400 LP, and then I fucking quit league and TFT only. So if Gl4cial wants to know how to hit diamond using Elise reroll, I got you. If you want to learn how to play AD, I am not the person to ask right now. I am mentally ill. Very extremely mentally ill on the Rift right now. Mentally ill.
Don't worry, you just gotta put in a few hundred more games of Seraphine bot lane. Don't worry, you just gotta put in a few hundred more games of Seraphine bot lane. Don't worry, you just gotta put in a few hundred more games of Seraphine.
Bro, production's going crazy right now. Just by the way.
True, we got the Twitch chat in here. Okay,
Yeah, we got Twitch chatting here now. Wait,
everyone
VOD has
can
been
flame
griefed.
on
Tell
VOD.
everyone to stop talking. What's going on? MB, what are you doing?
I think I fixed it.
Did we fix it? 2 Chelseas is too many, 1 Chelsea is too many coffee. That is definitely where we're supposed to draw the line there.
That's facts.
Okay, Prod said it's fixed apparently. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Right.
Shoot, what was I'm glad we're back on track now though. Oh, you know what? But no, like, what do y'all think so far about I'm gonna ask another real standard question. What do you think about so far how the split's been running just overall? Like, you know, compared to other leagues and whatnot.
You know, it's been going pretty well so far. I think it'd be
especially
pretty
with the
cool.
expansion.
I think it'd be pretty cool if this league, like, they just got somebody to like do stats, because like I know a bunch of other leagues, they have great stats. You can go in and like, yeah, compare yourself to everyone else. You know, CCS kind of lacking in that department. You know, I don't know who they have working on that, but he must be a bozo for real.
Hey, worry whip.
no more worry whipper, man. Actually,
you're about to get the worry whipper.
No, I'm scarred actually. No, I went off in Matt G. I'd had enough earlier today in the CCS staff chat.
Yeah, and of course it's Matt G.
Poor Matt G. Jesus, I love Matt G.
Me too.
Matt G is a cat girl champion as well. I forgot he was the mid laner.
True.
Oh, he was.
He's just a multi-role phenom or what?
Chelsea, you think you'll recruit Dojos for your next cat girl squad? It's pretty
of course.
good jungler.
When I think Kakarot, I think
Uh-huh.
Dojos. It's like,
Yeah.
it's it's just the same. I
True.
think I don't know what we're gonna do for All Stars. Hopefully, I get to just like do random shit like I did. I mean, that's what this league lets me do. It's really nice.
That's
Just
why.
see
That's
him
what the
play.
CCS is all about.
The real question is, because we haven't heard from Dojos in a while, is Dojos, will you be willing to be a CCS cat girl? Do you want to be play on a team in Chelsea's?
I won't be an all-star, so impossible.
It's
You don't think
true.
you'll be an R-star?
Nope.
Why
I'm
not?
gonna run it down every game, so I don't have to play in that event.
Dojos All Star is not the same as like All Pro, so it's literally a
Yeah.
popularity
People
contest.
vote for it.
Yeah.
I think Gregorio made it on the
Yeah.
last one for Thursday, even though he played on a Wednesday team for most of the
Oh,
split.
that's right. Holy, yeah, it really is a popularity contest for the most part. But no, Gregorio was like, that was a great storyline.
Was
My
it?
man Chevy leading the charge, and now they're reunited back on Horizon Gaming.
Okay, do you think that team wins a series?
Yeah, I gotta put some faith in my boys. You know, one of these days, Chevy's gonna coin flip heads, and he's gonna do like 2,000 DPM and just completely 1v9 the game, and then they'll win at least. But they have to win They have to win 2 games out of 3.
2
Right?
games.
Yeah.
And
it's a
also,
series.
if they win a series, who do they beat?
I
Which
don't
of these
even,
teams in this
I don't even
group?
think
Because
they
we
win a
know they're
game,
not.
if I'm being honest.
I think when they get because they have. Do they have Vrang playing now, or is it still gonna be Bravo?
I
I
don't
know
I didn't know
Bravo's
Bravo
been
was playing.
playing.
I thought Bravo was coaching.
Bravo
Well, no,
played
he's been
mid.
playing for them so far, and he's just been playing like Lulu, Karma, like Annie mid lane. And he's doing his best, but he's not like too comfortable. So
Why is
I
he
think
mid? Isn't he
honestly
support main?
once they get their actual mid laner in, they can probably win a series.
I
I mean, what are some of these other teams? I think maybe they could take down like maybe I don't know, TDR, TBD or something like that. Maybe they'll beat like
guess who
Glacial
are
Charm. I don't
they?
know.
No, I know Glacial Charm. They're cool. Their top laner is really nice. Ultimate
I
Daedream.
don't know anyone on this team. That's why I said that. I don't think. Yeah, they've lost at least one game, so you know it's feasible. I think I think Horizon will pick it up throughout the season. I think part of the reason they lost to Goldfish Gaming is because their bot lane picked like AD Nico and like Morgana as like their combo, and I'm
Yeah,
just
but
like,
that's all they play is the thing. He's an
what?
AP. He's an
Yeah,
AP Twitch one trick.
he
Sure.
plays AD
Oh,
Nico.
I remember they played AP Twitch with Lulu mid, so it didn't even like make any sense.
Yeah, it's.
Oh no.
I don't
No.
know.
I
My
think their bot lane just plays like meta, and then they get a mid laner, and then they're gonna win. They'll win a series. That's my prediction.
I don't know. I thought Vrang was going to play with Islamic, is what I was under the impression of. So
Maybe I was just looking at the roster sheet. Maybe he team swapped or something.
I can't believe Horizon Gaming rejected Islamic, man. He is the only person vaguely close to human that went anywhere near that roster.
You can't do my boys Gregorio and Chivy like that. The RPG alumni.
Yeah.
RPG, the
You
most
heard
I
it
goated
love
here right
CCS
now,
team.
Adrian.
I love Shivy, but he's just so coin flip.
If Shivy
And
didn't
then
boom our TA Nightmare roster, he'd have a human team. Maybe he'd have a win.
Oh, Dojos, you played with
Oh,
Shitty
here we go.
before.
There's the juice. All right. What's the
Okay.
story? I'm
What's that
still out of
about?
the loop. So you guys had Shivy, you, and I think Kush before he went to Gamma, and Oswald and Hoshi, right? And so basically a Dorado team in TA. So what happened
Yeah.
there?
Yeah, we got ops
Um.
in every org.
So basically, we were gaming, right? Scrimming. I think we had a sub for Hoshi because he had to go do something for like a couple games, and I think we lost, and Shivy just started. He blew up, man. That guy was talking crazy. I can't even say what he said to us because his Twitch might not be up in a couple minutes.
I don't know. I thought
But
that guy had the mental fortitude of a saint because he had to play an RPG for like
that guy,
3
that
weeks.
guy giga boomed our roster, and we're all like, and then Kush was like, yeah, I think I'm just gonna bounce. And then we were like, yeah, we can't find another mid laner in time, so we just left.
That's fair. Well, looks like
Wait,
you
so the
found
team
the
just
team anyway.
imploded?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wait, imagine having your
The
roster
yeah.
be. Imagine having your roster be Stunna, OG Kush, Oswald, and Hoshi, and having the audacity to lose your mind on that.
That's what I'm saying.
That
People
is
Wait,
got
No,
all
the
in there.
banners were pretty cool though. You know, all the TA rosters might have blown up, but they got the sicker
Yeah, I ain't gonna
banners.
lie, I kept the banner.
Wait,
Kids are
how
weak.
did both the teams that I tried out for blow up actually? Maybe you know, maybe
maybe it's a sign, bro.
yeah, maybe I'm the glue,
Kinda.
who knows?
Listen,
CB Rush, not known for any drama. We are the most stable roster, I promise.
Wait, Glacier, did we talk about how you ended up on CV Rush? Really?
Uh,
I don't think we
I
really
think it
covered
was
that. We talked about RPG.
towards the very beginning. I was like, I think I just mentioned playing in Plat Worlds, and he reached out
Yeah,
to me,
yeah.
and then I
So
tried out, and apparently I was the least bad of all the selections. I'm not gonna say I was any good, but
yeah. But like, I mean, we saw the interview you did. I read it at least. I'm
mhm.
sure a few other people did. The interview you did with our wonderful content head here, Daedream, and it was actually pretty insightful learning a little bit about that situation. But I
Mhm.
mean, is there anything else you want to speak on about it, like, or
I mean, you
because
know, it is what it is.
I've never talked to Rutledge. I've only heard of his name, I think, once in like Victorious when I hosted for them. But I don't know the person.
Coffee. I would say our experience is varied. You know, I know roster stuff happens all the time. I think I mentioned that in the article. Um, the personalities didn't mesh well, you know, and I think it'll probably work out better in the long run for both of us. So I'm not gonna. I don't know if I
Yeah,
need to go into too much
yeah.
detail.
You
Like
don't have
that's
to if you don't want
pretty
to.
much all
Yeah,
there is to it. But
yeah. And I think
I
that's
know
a
you. I
very.
know Cade's gonna smurf on the new nameless love stage. So the
You think
nameless
so? I
team with a
mean,
name.
because personalities are like everything, though. That's one thing
Mhm.
I'm really noticing in amateurs that like y'all aren't getting paid to be here. I mean, y'all are playing to try
I
and
am.
win money. Okay, well, Daydream's getting paid to be here. The rest of us are
Daedream
not.
catching the bag. There you
I
go.
know, right? So, my question is like, do you think because y'all aren't getting paid to be here, your personality clashes are more, you're likely just be like, fuck this, like I don't have to deal with this bullshit. I'm out. Like,
I mean, like you said, Dojos' entire roster blew up like a couple weeks before the CCS split started. So, like, yeah, I mean, there you go. It happens pretty often. Like Shadow Z last split,
oh my god, that
the only player that stayed consistent throughout the thing was Nats, and I think he played like 3 different roles or something. So they had like 20 different people on that roster. Actually, it was crazy.
yeah, oh my god, you just brought back PTSD from when they forfeited in playoffs. Daydream, was
Oh,
that you and I?
That was us. That was us
that
casting that.
was
That was an
that
absolute
was wild.
banger.
Dude, I
That
remember
was
watching
the
that, and
most
the
embarrassing
dude,
cast I've ever had.
What do
the
you
Shadow Z
mean?
top laner literally ran it down just out of nowhere, and then they paused, and then they forfeit the game. Like I don't even know what
No,
No,
they
they
what
finished.
they
prompted
didn't.
that.
They finished game two. They finished
Oh
game
no,
two, and we were like, all
no,
right,
the top laner literally ran it down mid, and then they got ended on, and then they forfeit before they played game 3.
no.
Like
What?
I don't know,
No, what
someone
happened
must have
was
said something to him in the middle of the series or something. Like I don't know if that should even
I
be allowed.
know. I'm pretty sure what happened was Zesterus was they're playing Senna Wukong bot, and Zesterus was like turbo 1v9ing, and then I don't know what got into that man's head. I mean, I've spoken to him. He's a pretty chill dude, but he just went for the 1v5. He just went way too deep. He died. The game ended, and then they just called the series. It's like, I don't know, made my job easier. I'm not complaining.
That was when I was like, oh, the series just over. Like goddamn, that's a banger right there.
Yeah, it was definitely tough. My last question for Dojos is this is kind of the same thing about all the different personalities in amateurs, but this one's going to be a bit more directed at once again that org we all know, Dorado. With most of y'all being like such expressive people, for a better term we'll use, right? Do y'all's personalities clash a lot? Because I feel like sometimes people in that org with such bantering personalities could blow up. I mean, so
I mean,
what's the word on that?
I think it's kind of like what Zol said. It's kind of like having brothers. Like sometimes you'll like clash heads, but in the end, like you always like like stick up for each other, or like you'll still be like brothers at the end of the day, right? Or like friends or whatever. So I think it's
Yeah.
kind of like that. I mean, sometimes like it can get like a little out of hand, where like people are like taking it too serious, or they're shit talking like back and forth. But I mean, I don't think it's really like blown up like anything in specific. Like, I mean, there's been like a few teams where like, oh, these two players can't play together anymore, or like we don't, or like they don't want those two players to play together anymore. But I don't think it's like been too terrible.
So have you ever beefed with Chelsea?
Yeah,
No.
100%. Yes, we have. Remember
I
when
mean,
he
y'all
first
on the same
joined?
org.
Actually, yeah. True.
This
Nah,
dude
I
joins
mean,
the Dorado server. It starts spitting crazy, and nobody has any idea who the heck he is because he was a piss random. But
yeah, when I played
That sounds
my
like something
first
he'd do.
when I
It
played
was
my
like, oh,
first
there's a server
split
that's
in
trash talking.
yeah, I played my first split in RA last split.
Yeah.
I don't remember how like I started. I don't know. I think Zoel said something to me, and then I just started like shit talking back and forth with him, and then I went into their Discord and I just started like shit talking everyone in the Discord.
dude was like
And
1v30. All of us are just ganging up on him, and I mean,
yeah,
respect
it
to
was
the
like everyday
resilience,
thing.
right? Every single day he'd type in general, and then like 30 people would just gang up on him like a school of like piranhas.
Yeah, so it's funny.
It was really funny. No,
It was
Bozos is
definitely
great.
Dojos
entertainment.
versus the Dorado cult. What a
And
storyline.
now look at you
Yeah.
repping
Now
the
he's one of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then I think how I joined is I think Hoshi made like a makeshift team to scrim. I think it was a scrim RPG actually in CCS, and I
Oh
think I
no.
1v9'd against them, and he was like, "Yo, you're pretty good. Want to join Dorado?" And then we did tryouts, and I low-key ran that shit down. I think I was like 0-16 in 2 games in tryouts,
Didn't you
but
lock Rengar and just run it?
yeah,
I
Yeah.
used
it
to
was a
post
sight
the
to see.
match results in the RPG Discord, but the original RPG owner got hacked and the server got deleted. And then I don't know, he just disappeared. Like this guy just doesn't exist anymore. So I guess everything everything from that point in time is lost. It was a little bit crazy. Quite the org.
Gotcha. Well, Chelsea, I'm gonna let you have the last question before we go ahead and close this off. So, give us the content. What you got for them?
The hard hitters.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to end it off with like a hard hitter. I'd rather leave it a more open-ended question. Dojos, Gl4cial, one of you has more haters than the other, but do you guys have any official statements to say to anyone that doubts you? We'll start with Gl4cial.
Well, if you've been doubting me, probably not wrong. I'm pretty dog, but who knows? Maybe I'll just be less dog than everyone else. There we go.
Bro, at least Matt G talks shit. Like, come on, man, have a backbone.
I'm exposed out here on the daily for real. But
Right.
yeah, we're gonna smurf for sure.
Nice. Okay, I can accept that.
All right, Dojos, give us some last-minute content.
Alright, so I mean, if you're gonna sit here and doubt me, then I mean, I guess you can doubt me when I'm lifting the trophy from all you dog ass motherfuckers. You could tune into the stream to watch Skifter get sunned by Scruff, because that player is pretty fucking terrible. Tomorrow, by the way, you can watch TDR get 2-0'd in a swift fashion. You can also watch us top ID Frozen and have our little money match at the end of the season. You can watch us clap them too, and trash talk will be going crazy. But yeah, we'll pretty much clap any team, so y'all can, I'm not gonna say that, but you know where I was going.
Damn, Joker,
Oh,
Joker calling me soft like he hasn't gone like 8-1 against me in every game we've played. Crazy.
shit. All right, I know we
I'm
said one
trying,
last
man. I'm
question.
trying,
I
man.
know I was giving Chelsea the last question, but my fault. I just thought of one, and I promise you, this is it for me. Who's your favorite member of staff on the CCS?
Ooh.
Dojos, you go first. Who's your favorite staff member?
My favorite staff member?
Yep.
Probably would have to be my son Matt G. He's a good kid. Good little kid.
For me, Redacted. Thank you for hosting the CC zone today. You're pretty based, and then Brankles as well. CCS content, always elite with him, and then Daedream of course as well.
I was
Bro, I
about to
said
say.
Can't come
one.
on
You
here
out
and
here,
slander you guys either.
bro. You be in Switzerland, man. Like,
All right, least favorite staff member, and why it's a
ooh,
slay.
No, Joker, that is not a
yes,
flame.
yes, good shit, Jet Daydream. Good shit.
Yeah,
Glacier, you go
Flazer.
first.
Man, in reality, I mean, it's the CCS staff that makes the league, right? This league's
Mhm.
pretty elite. The only
Come on,
league
you
with
got,
a podcast that I've seen so far since RA blew up, so there's that.
but come on, you gotta have a staff member that you just like. You know what? Yeah, I wouldn't duel with them.
Oh, the worst staff member?
I didn't say worst. Your least favorite.
Least favorite.
All
Wouldn't duo
CCS
with
staff
them.
is elite.
Let's see. Probably Matt G, because he's worry whippered me like 50 times already. Like, dude, just they'll be here soon, man. I promise. You just gotta give me a minute here. True.
All right,
I
Dojos,
cannot duo with coffee.
go ahead and end it up, Dojos.
I'm
Your
too
least
low.
favorite staff member.
Probably Flay. He's a bit slow. It's actually like not even funny. I gotta just.
Where's that
Yes.
screenshot of him asking the U.S. Army esports if they were having any of the Canadian internet problems?
Yeah, he's
Oh.
a special one. He's a special one for sure.
Oh my god. Oh man, this was great. I'm so glad we had y'all on. Daydream, thank you so much for being here and co-hosting with me while Brinkles was out. This was awesome. And I hope the viewers at home really enjoyed the podcast. Uh, we do this for y'all because this is just great content, and honestly, it's great community. So why not talk about it? But yeah, we're going to go ahead and sign off here pretty soon. We're going to be here same time, same place. Hopefully a new channel, maybe. We'll see.
Ooh,
Top
CC
play.
Zone Twitch.
Yeah, CC's on Twitch, maybe. We'll see. But in the meantime, you'll still find us here. We'll let you know if that new channel is up. And yeah, thank you so much, and we'll see you next time for Thursday Plat with some more guests, by the way.